Abusiafo former NAGRAT President Angel Kabonu papa no akasa osehwe oye Ghana hanum sei ana owo oye temamuni ohu good economy ohu nti enyem na mo ba be no good economy bibi a chese ne ma de na akwam na maybe atwam na dollar no ebusidi no and is that the case na papa no say na say otako Facebook na obo na adwen e Ghana ha amamu na ekoso mamu hanum sei we there on Ghana's economy say am no ka say according to BOG figures, cedi to the dollar is around 10.9 cedis. It's never 11 cedis. And your carbon say economy will be on what we obedi who advance. Full video to you in a moment. Before that, we must subscribe it. We have the notification icon and blink your screen so better on a video drop here. Feel free to leave your comment in the comment section. Or share link na for fraud and you be a share. Meguso Kai say Little Flower Green Clean Solution Center yankwa na busiafo yadwuma ho te eba cleaning services a enti u fie honum office church bank institution na pawe nwumre open cleaning company amama prepare cc o ma ho yehwam e hwate nwan ma ho ye kamade a ho ba na wani bete dia me pa chawo friend numbers na gushke no sisi ai na no mu endi nsawo so kakra bi ne ebadwo ne ebetwa dwuma de ne yupu e de amawo ya chiri kwa we jesu fura kra na obakum ase jesu traffic light no tire pe won sani fa so abro say to so 1 2 ase o pe wonsa ebekai mamfa nkopim backhome.access.com we Ghana ni na o amano ni na woteme nka de abusiafo backhome.access.com abamamo ni nyina ne say o ye building project bi asase bi na apese okoto oba bi na wo school na apo bi amana akosra na wo monitor na academic progress uni Ghana has untimi nko enfoni nkohwe endi ho adanse ye professional group ye register ye nkwa na ye hu tumi es edan na wo sini ye bekọ honum ni akoka mu no kre achiro ye bekọ community project no adru foundation level lentil ya bosso ye beka achiro enye no nko ye be exclusive pictures and videos na ya sama report enti ye de ne se contractor ni di djuma no ye kwa na ye community ete se wankasa obi si da ma na do ani kwa kohwe na odi ho adanse de ebe ya ma no uni hanti no ye bi di sa adwuma no e de amount ye say your eyes and your hands in this country way asase bi na apese okoto onye too sure e da kwa ho e bensuo ho anase wonwuram fashions o the phenomenon egusku no log on to backhome.access.com ye kwa ye beka mu no kra akire do tia buchire enso etese wo ti Ghana hadum sei na wankasa do wani akwakohwe abujafo ye kwede nkoti former NAGRAT President Angel Kabonu on Ghana's economy ekoyie anase ekoyie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to my post. I am not an economist, neither do I pretend to be one. But when the economic fortunes of my country goes either the right or the wrong way, I'm affected as a citizen of the country. When the exchange rate of my country depreciates in relation to other currencies, I am affected as a citizen of this country. When the prices of goods and commodities skyrocket on daily basis, I know it because I buy goods and access services in this country. When the economy of my country is good or bad, I know it because I am an active participant as a worker and an income earner in this economy. I don't think I need anybody to consistently drum it into my head as to whether the economic fortunes of this country are moving in the right direction or in the wrong direction. Some people believe that when they constantly drum something into our head or into our ears, then we will begin to believe it as true. Absolutely not. Of late, I've been hearing so much about losses at Goldbod, losses at Goldbod, losses at Goldbod, without the people who talk about losses at Goldbod actually explaining to us what they mean by losses at Goldbod. Well, my basic ordinary level tells me when we look at profit and loss account that when you give me 1,000 cedis and I buy a commodity for that 1,000 cedis, and I sell it and make 800 cedis, it is a loss. But when I sell that commodity, or I trade in that commodity, and I make a 14 cedis, I've made profit of 3 cedis. So are you telling me that the government of Ghana is giving X amount of money to Goldbod, and Goldbod is bought gold or other minerals, and is sold those minerals on the international market, and Ghana is made losses? Is that what we have been told? I mean, I'm just putting this in simple terms, because when I listen to people, the explanation is not coming clear to me. Has Goldbod taken Ghana's money and bought gold from this country and made losses, or sold the gold cheaper than it bought it from the people? If that is not the case, what are you saying and telling me that Goldbod is made losses? Because when I listen to the CEO of Goldbod, he is indicating to us that, look, we have sold X amount of gold and we have made this money for Ghana. And yet, people are telling us losses at Goldbod. So please, those of you who are saying that there are losses at the Goldbod Secretariat or Goldbod office, tell us and explain it to us. Stop the long winding talk. How much money has been given to Goldbod to purchase gold? And when Goldbod sold the gold, how much money did Goldbod made for the Republic of Ghana? Simple. Tell us that. Now, some other economists are telling us that the Bank of Ghana should not intervene in stabilizing the cedi. What type of economics is this? The Bank of Ghana belongs to who? It belongs to the 30-something million Ghanaians. It is the institution that my money and your money established, not so. And you are telling me that that institution should not intervene to keep our currency stable? So let me tell you a story. We bought Toyota Tacoma 2023 model. And when we were going to buy that Toyota Tacoma, we went to the open market, that is in the year 2024, and changed the cedi to dollar at 17 cedis to $1. So we imported the Tacoma into Ghana, paid duties, paid taxes, cleared it from the ports. Now we want to sell the Tacoma today. We are unable to sell the Tacoma because if we sell the Tacoma at the current exchange rate, we are going to lose very horribly. So when we mention the price of the Tacoma Toyota, people just do a calculation in cedis and will tell you, see you next time, and they never come back. My friends who were writing exams outside this country or doing courses and programs outside this country, online programs, were exchanging the cedi at a certain rate. And they had to look for Ghana cedis to match that rate. Today that the rate has come to 11, and it's remained 11 for a long while. Do you know how much those people are saving on their academic programs? Those who have mortgaged, those who have assessed mortgages that are dollar index, and they were paying 16 to 17 cedis to $1. Today, that the mortgage is at 11. Do you know how much savings they are making? Our men and women who go to China, to Dubai, to buy goods for sale, the same good was being sold at the time that they were exchanging the dollar and the cedi at 17. Today, they are exchanging it at 11. Do you know how much savings they are making? So look at the number of Ghanaians who are having a breather of a difference of about 6 cedis. And don't take it like a 6 cedis, just that amount. Multiply it by the quantum of goods that they import into this country, and you see the enormity of money that is being saved. And if the savings is going to multiply and shared among the 30 million Ghanaians, you are telling me that Bank of Ghana should not intervene? What kind of economics is that? Because the end result of economics is to give the people within that economic jurisdiction a better life to lead, a breather. So if you have a policy that is not alleviating my suffering, then what is the use of that policy? It is not everything that the white man tells us that we should be believing. Because we cannot have a white elephant Bank of Ghana. That Bank of Ghana should play an active role in making my life easier to live in this country. So, if let's say Goldbod needs money to buy gold, well, Goldbod is not a mint. It does not produce currency. So if Goldbod needs money to buy gold, and Bank of Ghana loans Goldbod that amount of money, and the gold is bought, and the gold is sold, and because the gold is sold, it brings in a lot of foreign cash into this country. I have a difficulty in, like I said, I started my submission by saying I am not an economist. For me, what brings me good life, what brings me easy life, what brings me better life is where my concentration is on. These days, when you go to the market, do you still see the regular fluctuation of prices of goods as it used to be? Are traders and businessmen not able to have a long-term plan now as compared to what it used to be? A few years ago, you had made a budget to put up a foundation to your house, only for you to get back to the market and the price of cement is gone up. Price of building materials have gone up. So you have to come back to the drawing board because all of a sudden there is a 10-15% increase in the goods that you had budgeted for. Are we seeing that today? If we are not, what are you telling me? Why are some people forcing us to speak within a certain narrative? Why are some people trying to push down our throats so as to give a rendition along a certain narrative, when everybody knows that that narrative is a wrong narrative? Are we honestly saying that the cedi that is being kept at the current level is not brought any respite to us as Ghanaians? Are we saying that honestly? Are we saying that honestly? A few years ago, one of the greatest problems in this country is the regular increase in the in the dollar as against the cedi. The depreciation was one of the major problems in this country. And if it has been maintained through whatever dynamics, you want us to still believe that your narrative is the right narrative. So please, stop this skirting around issues. If you say Goldbod is incurred losses, I listened to radio discussions this morning and I was wondering, sometimes what the people are saying, they themselves, they didn't even know what they are saying. Some of the hosts are just following a certain narrative and we expect a little bit more from them. So, if you say Goldbod is making losses, tell us and explain to us the losses they made and how much losses they made as against the figure that you expected they could have made. So tell us that, from your projections and your calculation, Goldbod should have made X amount of money. But they made X amount of money because when this money was given to them, they could not sell enough gold, or they sold gold and they could not recoup the money, or they sold gold below the amount of money they collected, and we've made this loss. Then we know. I, as a layman, I know that the establishment of Goldbod is made huge intervention in the economic fortunes of our country. And now we are able to have leverage. We now have options. We now could trade as equals because we have a commodity that we can put on the table for our partners out there to give us some respect and negotiate with us at the right amount of rates. Layman's economic understanding to the issue. When my mother was alive, we were buying some of her drugs, and you go to the pharmacy, because all those drugs are all imported. You go to the pharmacy, and as every day, the price of the drug will change. Is that the situation today? Is that the situation today? That when you go to buy nifedipine and all those drugs, is that the situation today that you go to the pharmacy and the prices keep changing on a daily basis as it used to be? Please, those wannabes, don't try to force all of us into a certain narrative. We will not at this time be hooked by some of you to speak in a certain narrative. It happened in the past. It will not, and let me stress, it will not happen again. Thank you very much.
And into the former NAGRAT President, Angel Kabonu, and Abuja for Moten and Camp, on also channel on Ghana's economy. I am a penisa because Yenyan yet Ghana Hanum see. Me my dream to like a crab in say, Yenyan yet Ghana Hanum see. A bad national conversation. And you can see a Jama radio phone qua. Tima Mufona Mumutimbi, then come on. And what's some of your temo voice, Momia Temonka. Enkoya no waka. Enkoya no waka mabana who say there are a lot of voices dissenting on some of the program that the government is doing. Nti emprempino obi be kasa say we say the politics be for no and we NPP ni or NDC ni no. A bad national conversation I am especially on matters of development. Mommy and say we were hat na we shatari blue, we shatari green. No. Obi anya na dwen jeri here say the paron kasa ntie obi no on twantro. Enye propaganda. What's what timubi? Ejo hu good economy ohu. Ha? Na wo tim you know. Amamo na ekoya so obu. Enkoya so ohu. Dr. Bomia, the real economy is your pocket. On the kind. Enti me timubi no. That time now me talk fuel at this price and I me to fuel at what price? No my comparative analysis. And that was the point he was driving at. Enti debi amomi en chire adwen, obi an chire na adwen. Ah, nya NDC NPP sembia, me say development and fa political colors in mam because hospital in here or no politician who ska. Na say speaker home for no come on it. obia we ho fara no kwamla ne so kwhwe ne ho yare politician wo skill betimi na tara me no mienu the ordinary Ghanaian enti enkoyafo no tum na ban ne nye ne yie ko ne yie a me no mienu ne beja so mfa so as the ordinary Ghanaian enye bibia na wo say enye me party nti o mi ntimi nka me kan be affecting party share is about Ghana nye o party enti hu ade na ya aka hu na enkoye so anado ni aka ye nya the voices tuma and be force mpanyimfo no amama the right things me the program no esi enche di abate na na janto anka radio so katwa show mo sonfo Steve Zandonie mesa ni madi shebu bi mencha kra bye bye.